Texas to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler, and he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Here we go.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over to the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot in the end zone, because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Easy. Go.
To throw is Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Oh, hurry up. Right.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Right.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Lawrence. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And they run the option on 2nd down. He gives it up. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Slot man moves right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go. Extend. Out. Go.
Now Fields. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Gets around him, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, Monday. Right.
Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And ultimately this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
11. Take right open.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Second down and 3. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
Hey, run!
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go, son.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Fields now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Hey, Ken. West side zip. Go.
A shotgun snap. Fields. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Draymond Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. Fields going to keep it running right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On
3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, McCaffrey. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. He may go. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, Vikings. Christian McCaffrey, 68 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Second and 5.
11. Out, let's go. Right.
From the gun, here's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
That's another Seahawks. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go, son.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Just Justin Fields scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence on the move to his left.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Take right open.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight.
It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 53 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, K.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Go.
3rd and 2, Fields. Outright to Smith and Jigba. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here's 2nd down. On play action, Lawrence. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Vikings, 1st down.
All right, let's go. Hey, kill. 13, move.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing now, Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
21.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Can. Right.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the end around, here comes Williams. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL?
Don't jump.
The
Ready?
miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.